Yo, huddle up, huddle up,
Huddle
huddle
up,
up,
huddle up,
huddle up,
huddle
huddle
up,
up, huddle up, huddle up,
huddle up,
huddle up.
huddle up.
So we have a great day today.
Yeah.
Recording after that wild card victory
Over the
Steelers. Those guys we don't like and talked egregiously when they beat us with all field goals.
Ooh-wee.
They caught the people's elbow in a stone cold stunner.
It was light work.
Yeah.
It was light work. In the playoffs, it was light work. and hold on, think about it. 2 times in a row was light work.
Cooked them.
And what we spoke about this. I know I definitely raised this just idea. I was like, this whole narrative about Lamar,
Yeah.
and he just trash against the Steelers. I was like, I don't believe it.
They're crazy,
I said
bro.
he either was injured or they sat him last year. I think they might have sat him before. Like, he just hasn't played them like consistently in a row. I was like, he's gonna figure him out.
Yeah, I agree.
And bro, the last 2 games, no issues, yo.
Yeah.
No issues. A few weird drives, but that's gonna happen sometimes. But like overall, they look like another team.
Facts.
They just
did.
like another team, yo. Like,
Yeah.
and it's only gonna get worse from here.
Yeah, but
Like,
you know the one thing I didn't like, and I hate to cop please for them, and this is a total sidebar before we introduce ourselves, but like they like on Mike Tomlin's neck right now, like, and it's like they trying to get him out of there, and it's like that team was trash, yo.
They overachieved again.
Bro, that team was trash.
They don't have a QB, but at the same, that's
to go to the playoffs with that team,
it come with the job though, man.
Russell Wilson as the starter and no stars except Pickens. Yo, and they in a tough division.
Yeah.
Like, yo, don't come at Mike Tomlin,
You
but
don't want them to come at
we
the brother,
better than
man.
them, though. We better than them, though. We
absolutely.
fried y'all boys, but
Don't
Mike
matter.
Tomlin
Got
did a
cooked.
lot with a little.
There's no special recipe. Mike Tomlin at the end of the game.
I'm gonna keep it a bean. If Hobbs had that team, we would be mad, bro. Lamar be kept
we got no all positivity. All positivity.
My bad.
Hobbs, you got the guys in order.
Matter of fact,
the guys focused.
My bad. No
we're gonna get to some
disrespect
other
to
things. Salute the Hobbs. We all want positive energy,
salute
but
the Muckinen
at
too.
the same time, though, like the Steelers, you took another L, man.
What the L?
All that we got the recipe for. It's over. It's a wrap, yo.
Yeah.
That's a wrap, yo.
Yeah.
He didn't figure it out, yo. So we don't want to hear that anymore. We predicted that it was false. Lamar just needed to keep playing them a few times, and it came to fruition, yo. Listen to us, you feel me?
So we gotta tap into this game, and we 2 minutes in, but still, you got your boy Mike.
You got Zay, and we go. Oh, my bad. Before we really get into it, we're gonna talk about the briefly because we're gonna have the Ravens huddle. We missed it last week for a lot of different things was happening, but we're gonna briefly talk about that Bills game because we recording later than we normally would, but we actually got to see that, and that's the matchup that everybody want. But we're gonna get into that a little bit later. Just a dash. We're gonna wait till Rich come back, and then we really gonna turn it on.
We appreciate y'all huddling up with us. Continue to like, rate, and subscribe.
Yes, indeed. And please tell a friend and tell a friend. Share this everywhere.
Yeah, as of right now, like. Everything else is great.
Like it.
And we want you to do all of that, but liking helps us out if you want to see more content.
It's free to do, man.
It
Yes,
helps
sir.
spread the word.
Peace.
So, I mean, yesterday you was down the bank.
Oh, yeah.
Which is great. And I was at a bar in Baltimore, so we got different perspectives. Just started out, with good energy. Like,
Excellent.
you feel me? Like, I think the defense had a good stay in the first drive.
Yeah. They took. I think the Steelers won the toss and
did.
took the ball.
They did.
Yeah. It was like, okay, interesting. I'm like, because if you don't because the first drive is scripted for the most part.
Yeah.
But if you don't get that one, bro, you probably cook, which wound up happening. But yeah.
Yeah. I need them to start giving Lamar the calls too, though. Because, I documented everything, but early in the first quarter, Lamar got tackled out of bounds, and they didn't call anything.
Nah, from my perspective.
You still can't sling him out of bounds, eh? Like, it's soft now, yo.
Because at first, I was like everybody in there who was like, oh, man. Then I watched the replay. I was like,
But you
That
thinking
was
of
legal,
the rules,
yo.
You thinking of the rules like
It was
10 years
legal,
ago,
yo.
yo.
It
You
was
thinking of the
legal.
rules 10
He was
years ago.
inbounds,
You can't
yo.
do that, yo.
He was inbounds, Mike.
Yo, if that was Pat Mahomes,
See, that's a whole nother thing, though.
Flags.
That's another
Lamar's
thing, though.
on that level.
Nah,
Treat
but
him
you-
as such.
But I'm not disagreeing with
he
that.
should get the LeBron, Kobe.
But when it ain't right on
Pat
that, it just need to
Mahomes.
never be. Just call it the correct way, yo. I do hate the fact
Yeah.
that for certain quarter, but that's always how the NFL. But you got to win. You got to get it done, and you'll probably continue to keep getting more of that stuff. But we don't like that extra stuff because the Ravens too tough for you to be playing them games. There's been a couple games where teams try to do that nasty stuff, and they wind up paying the price later, yo. For definitely the Chargers game, the other Steelers game before that, they did a few things, and I was like, I think the Ravens don't like that, and they started
Facts.
turning up. It's like, yo, you can't if you're gonna bully, you gotta really certifiably be a bully, yo. You can't come out there half stepping. So they wind up turning up on them boys, though. Of course,
Nah, we went crazy, bro. And like, I really feel like if Andrews could stay healthy, right, for like another like 3 more seasons, and likely keeps being him, like, we might only need Zay Flowers, yo. We might not need much outside of like.
I mean,
they look like they can be just the combo that nobody can beat.
Well, don't even listen. That's great, but don't discount Bait. Another touchdown.
Bait too.
Yo, every week.
And Zay, yo, like we really create. But the one thing I did
They
when
get in that end zone.
He does.
Zay get in the end zone, but like Zay does a lot of stuff in between. And Bait is like the guy that get them touchdowns. I just feel
Bait
like
be just going
he
crazy.
get in that end zone. So
Bait
it's like a nice balance.
capitalizing
Yo.
on every opportunity.
You know, I tight
he
the-
got that first touchdown.
The tight ends do everything.
That was love.
And that was a dime.
Yeah.
And an excellent diving catch, but that was like a beautiful play, yo. Like, yeah, so
Bait looked like that guy out there, yo.
Before we even, since we talking about the passing, yo, let's just jump right into the running game, man. Holy smokes.
You see what happens when you make it easy on yourself, like we've been saying all season, bro. You see what happens when you make it easy on yourself. Derrick Henry smacked somebody's head. Bro went flying.
No, not somebody. That was Meek.
Yeah.
No, we gonna say it.
Yeah.
That was Meek, yo. This big offense.
Let's
Got
get
cooked,
money.
yo. He caught didn't he catch like a double stiff?
Yeah.
It was bad. Yo, but yo, listen, I mean,
Nah,
we can cook him, but a lot of people caught this stiff off.
The worst stiff arm in the game was that likely one.
Oh, the likely one was that was
Bro,
the
that was like a over exaggerative movie stiff arm. Like he really grabbed your head and just drove your all the way into the ground on some like that was like a Dragon Ball Z
They showed the
move.
one picture where it's likely running after the stiff arm, and you just see somebody foot in the air.
Yo, somebody gotta do like the little animation on it where he like charging up and then does like a Dragon Ball Z move, like stiff arming him into the ground.
Nah, that was crazy.
And then have the ground come up around him like, yo,
It's like stiff arm to the quarter, earth or something like that. That was bad, yo.
Bro, he wowed them, bro.
They rushed for 299 yards, yo.
Really?
That's the Ravens are a running team.
there,
Everybody knows this. That was the most in franchise history for the playoffs, yo. This is the Ravens we talking about.
Yeah.
And the Pittsburgh Steelers, I didn't realize how bad it was. They rushed for 29 yards.
That's crazy.
Bro, they just got bullied. They always talk about the bully me. They got bullied. That's the worst I've ever seen the Steelers get bullied, yo. Easily, yo. That's crazy, Mike.
But to be honest, that's because that team is trash. Again, that's why we gotta give love to Mike Tomlin because he's the only one that could get that team to the playoffs.
But still, even with like Steelers teams that aren't always that good, one thing that they don't lack is like they don't just get like it can happen to anybody, but like against the Ravens, like I've never seen it like that before.
Nah.
Maybe somebody, we always salute them. It's not even a shot. Somebody always in the comments knows
anybody
one
that
game.
remember-
If y'all know of one game, please tell me.
I know
can't
for a fact since we've been over the age of 15, it's never been a season where we dominated the Steelers twice.
Because like for the longest, even up until this year, like the margin, the scores, total score from all the wins and losses, like the team's like almost equal. Like it's been like that for years.
Yeah.
So I'm like, this has to be the most dominating. Like maybe not score wise. Maybe there's a game which I still doubt they've lost more than the last game probably. I can't remember how much they lost by. It's time, but I'm like, just physically, that game, they got dominated, yo. Like, absolutely dominated. If it wasn't for them fluke, like, I'm gonna talk to it later, but it's Brandon Stevens, yo. Like, if it wasn't for a few flukes,
only one that gets beat, yo.
And Ardarius was a little late one time, and what's the name kind of got burnt a little bit.
Ardarius can get beat because he's gonna make plays to make up for it. He definitely
made some.
But like, yo, Brandon Stevens can't be the only person getting beat because our defense looks like all-time elite now.
He was the first one. But before I get off into that, I want to continue because the running game was so effective. Derrick Henry. So the first game they was just trying to stop Derrick. My bad, more so Lamar, right? And then once they kind of figured him out the last game, they was trying to, all right, let's focus on Derrick. They was trying to figure everything out. This game, they were so confused. They just was like, all right, in the playoffs, we just not going to let Derrick try to kill us.
Yeah.
But Lamar just kept running on him. Easy. Remember, like, the mom's got on him. He's like, yo. Like, even if, like.
Lamar hasn't lost since his mom's got on him.
Bro, he had like 5 straight runs, I think, or something like that at one point.
Anything that he's on is like, anything that's working.
Yeah.
Anything that works, anything that'll get us this first down.
Because they were so focused on...
That's where you need to be, bro. I love it.
They were so focused on the receivers and then not letting Derrick go too crazy. They were just leaving gaps.
Yeah.
It's like, yo, Lamar going to take that joint, yo. Like, and that's what he did.
Have you forgot he could shake anybody on your team and make them look crazy?
It was looking crazy. It was runs up the middles, runs up the side. The one delay joint where he held it, and then he acted like he was going out. It was 4 Steelers defenders that ran with. This is the Lamar effect. This is why, and that's why I don't like when people try to separate the two or this guy and this that, because Lamar helps him and he helps Lamar. Derrick Henry helps Lamar. That one joint, and Derrick Henry busted all the way up the middle because Lamar took half the team damn near with him, and it's like that's what you want to have. That, bro, there was the one drive when they scored. They never threw the ball. It was 13 straight runs.
Yeah.
13 straight runs to a touchdown, man.
Yeah.
Domination, yo. Like, Steelers fans was hurt after. I ain't even seen a video of Steelers fans fighting each other after the game.
Yo,
that's crazy, yo. It was bad.
Over the reason why they lost.
It was bad, Mike. I don't know what happened.
And the one thing that's kind of beating a dead horse at this point, yo, is the fact that, like, I hate the fact that they're like, oh, Lamar has weapons, this, that, the third. Like, Lamar, yes, he does have more weapons than he's ever had. But Lamar makes everybody else better, yo. Like, being able to juke around and then let somebody do something random in the while they running the route. Like, that one when he hit Justice Hill.
Yeah.
Bro, he was back in the backfield for like 5 seconds, 6 seconds. Like,
yo, he dodged,
just figuring it out. Like, and then yo just was like, oh, he's still making moves? Oh, I got you. Boom.
Yeah, because Justice Hill talked about it. He's like, I was supposed to be blocking, but he said the play extended so long, he was like yo, I might as well. Yeah, I'm in the flat. Like,
eligible, you feel me? Like, why not? You feel me?
Lamar dodged like 3 sacks.
He makes everybody better.
He's so, like, this is what we were talking about even before. We mentioned it before many a times. He has like elite running back vision. So he ran up, he cut back, then he anticipated that I felt like it was Watt was coming in on the come in on the inside if he kept going that way. He cut back. He got reblocked again. Lamar went to the out. He cut back in, and the guy was like,
people don't realize the greatness we're witnessing, yo. This guy is the greatest. Honestly, if
crazy,
Zay, it sound crazy. I might sound like I'm jumping off the cliff with it. But if we get this Super Bowl and he plays in this fashion throughout the rest of the season, he might be in the argument as one of the greatest football players of all time.
No, that's a fact though. That's not even the argument.
I'm talking about the GOAT. I don't know nobody better than that.
The greatest. That's gonna be. Listen, I mean, honestly, some people might think it's just Raven fandom and all of that. But honestly, think about how it's not as ridiculous, especially if you just keep compiling really great seasons. Because remember, Aaron Rodgers, when he still has his one Super Bowl, for a good portion until Tom ripped off another stretch. People are still like, yo, Aaron Rodgers is possibly the greatest quarterback we've ever seen. That was with one Super Bowl. Yeah. He was really, really like that, at least with passing and moving and shaking. Like, he was nice. So, like, if Lamar win it and just keep compiling, like, you got to, it's going to be hard because when Tom got 7 and then, he's still playing with Pat, he's going to have to duel that. He can't allow Pat to get 4 or 5. It's just going to be too hard. But, like, if he can stay in it 1 and 2, have these crazy seasons and just look absolutely like a video game, bro, he's going to have to be considered that. you're gonna have to say maybe the code like this or this didn't happen, maybe this break didn't happen. But you gotta be like, yo, on the field, watching that guy, we can say, yo, that arguably is the greatest football player we ever seen.
It's only gonna be Tom Brady, Aaron Rodgers, and him.
Well, if you just start talking
and
about
Pat Mahomes,
if you start talking about football players, we gotta like. Then you doing it's the Lawrence Taylor, it's the Lawrence Taylor debate, it's the Reggie White. You start creeping into, but I'm saying you into that rare air. I keep saying people still, I don't understand the people that don't realize, like, I can make 1,000 arguments on how I can say Ed Reed is arguably the greatest football player of all time. I can do a good argument.
The reason I say Lamar already is because the 14-2 season was something that was unprecedented. Like that was, I never thought I would see football at this level again. And he's playing better than that this year. Mm-hmm. And the last MVP he won, he was almost at that level. You feel me?
He was just composed that one because he didn't put the crazy stats. He just knew what and what not to do. Bro. But that's when you knew he was going to probably take another leap as long as you added something else that benefited him as well. Yo. And another year with the monkey, with no one having the same offense. That counts for a lot, man. So salute to them boys, man.
Yeah, and we got to give your boy Ladarius Washington another shout out again, because I think it was at the end of the first quarter or early second quarter when he got that stop on third down, yo. And it was like they had the measure and everything like that, bro. Ladarius Washington.
Our Darius, yo.
Our Darius.
You thinking about you switching it?
My bad.
You combine the name. Yeah. No, it's understandable.
Our Darius Washington. My bad, guys. But yo, our Darius came in, crashed out again.
Every time, every game, yo. Since the beginning of the year.
Like low key though, like this last 4 to 5 games was crazy. Because he got the forced fumble of Russell Wilson. He got that crazy
the goal line
joint that almost got Zach Orr injured.
No, it was fourth down, wasn't it?
Fourth down joint in the red zone. He got a pick the game after that.
The boy crazy.
Crashing out again. I'm like, bro, really that, yo.
Think about
we might got 2 Kyle Hamiltons.
No, I'm about to say he crashed out more than Kyle now, yo.
We might got 2 Kyles on.
And what's so crazy, he's not that big, yo. Like, so it's like I just want him to stay healthy. At least for the next several seasons, yo. He's one of those people that's like what he's doing for himself right now. He's becoming one of those Ravens, Baltimore legends, yo.
Darius, I'm letting you know now, yo.
Like he's always gonna be
like
beloved.
that through the rest of the playoffs. Show I'm grabbing me a jersey next year, yo. Like I keep thinking of the person I want, and I always want like the random like unsung hero. He really shaking off
boy
this
playing,
year,
man, yo.
That boy playing football,
football. You know what's something that since we just talking about our defensive players and like just smaller things that was key. So in that second half, when the secondary was allowing a few touchdowns that shouldn't have happened. And things happen, you know, maybe one here or there, but like the second one, it's just like, well, really to me, the Stevens one was a little more like,
Brandon Stevens got beat a couple times that game.
And that drive, them drives were so fast. It was like, bro, this game, we don't, anyway, but when they were making their little charge and then the Ravens had a few stall out drives, I didn't like some of the play calling, but I you know, it is what it is. Because they put up enough points where the defense should be able to help close it out. And the defense did enough in the beginning to help them spread the lead. But at that point, we know they're going to throw the ball every time just about.
Facts.
But anyway,
that's all they were doing.
They had the ball again, and it was 28-14. And they had the opportunity to make it closer. I think they got a penalty to Steelers, but I think it was some good defensive stops. I can't remember everything. But what I do remember was that third down. Mm-hmm. And it was like third and long, but it wasn't like super far. And Russ was trying to get out and shake and get another playoff. Like he was going to throw it, and he had been diming folks up deep.
Yeah.
Matty BK sack, yo.
Yeah, Matty BK.
It's going to get overlooked, yo. That sack was so crucial at that moment, dog, because it stopped all of the momentum.
Yeah.
Because they had momentum at that point. The game could have got real weird, yo.
Like
the
defense was turned up out there, yo.
Owe had a sack in that second.
Yo.
That was
Van Noy had a couple good tackles.
Oh yeah. Van Noy, Russell Wilson had.
It wasn't a sack, but it was like when he got like a yard, and then like Van Noy was like.
Yeah, I think it was early in the game when they was trying to extend the drive, and they was approaching the half field or somewhere around there, if I'm not mistaken. And Russ was cutting it up the middle. If Van Noy stopped them, and that's another point I said, that was like really something that was very key, but it's not a smack. He ain't smack him. It wasn't crazy sack, but it was very key because if Russ get the first or break off and get 20,
Facts.
like it could have got real weird early.
Change
So
the
it's the
momentum of the
little,
game.
it's them little plays, yo. But that Matter BK
love it,
sack
yo.
in the second half, it stood out to me so much. It went crazy in the building, yo.
Nah,
It was crazy. The atmosphere. And
I couldn't
salute.
imagine at the bank.
People were worried for whatever reason because people just look on these ticket joints and they think all those tickets are empty. No, it's a lot going on with the tickets and people who may or may not be selling them or decide to stay. It was packed in there.
I like it.
And this game had even less Steelers fans from just my initial eye test than the other one. Like the Ravens fans showed up, yo. The energy was crazy. It was a few false starts and everything, yo.
You know what I think deflated the Steelers fan base when they lost to the Bengals the way they did last week? Like it's like they lost to us, them, and had another L in between. It was like five games in a row. Like
and 4 of them were blowouts.
Cold. Yeah, they was cold. Yo.
I think some of them was just like, man, I ain't trying to make the trip
chilly,
get cooked.
bro. I'm like,
they saw Lamar was getting.
there.
They saw Lamar getting busy, yo. They was like, I ain't trying to.
Yeah, I don't want them to throw my terrible towel at me. Yo.
Somebody definitely was like, you want this towel at the end? No, he's like, you want something to wipe your ass with? You know what I mean? I was like, nah, okay. But the towel was dirty. Everything was like, dang, did somebody beat you up that had the towel? It was stomping him out. I was like, yo, y'all gotta chill,
crazy
yo.
stuff, bro.
But yeah, hey man, I'm gonna show a little salute to the Steelers fans that showed up to witness that whooping, yo.
Yeah,
y'all some diehards,
and stayed
yo.
till the end of the game.
Yeah, it was
they
a lot.
was ready to cry, bro.
Yeah.
Y'all talked all that trash with all them field goals.
Yeah, yo, we tried to tell y'all.
Game, yo, y'all talk
tried to
crazy.
tell y'all, yo.
Man, I would have been humble if we just beat y'all but just talk, yo.
We tried
Come
to
on,
tell y'all, yo.
This is what happens when you don't watch your mouth, yo. When it was like, we got bailed out, yo.
Like, if they don't do that silly play call with Lamar with that weird joint for the 2-point, they probably win the game because Lamar was making the comeback, yo.
And if Tuck just made like 2 kicks,
that too,
like it's over.
Fool's
bro.
gold, y'all getting caught up.
I told y'all, bro. Yo, they crazy, yo. They really crazy, yo. Steelers fans are egregious, but y'all do have a good franchise, and I like Mike Tomlin. Don't try to get him out of there. Just get better talent on the team. I think we did say Derrick Henry got the stocky second touchdown. Then
186 though.
186 is crazy. 186
against the Steelers. You're right. Like 186 is wild against any team, but you're supposed to be a ferocious rival. 186 is out of pocket.
Nah, he went wild, bro.
It's absolutely out of pocket.
Almost 200.
It was disrespectful. He had no respect for him. Yo.
Yeah,
he had no. That's what's making me believe after every game, yo, Derrick Henry be like, just stay focused. We got another one.
We looking like when Thanos had the gauntlet on with all the Infinity Stones, because it's like, yo, Derrick Henry could do what he want. Lamar always has done what he wants.
And my bad, real quick,
we got receivers.
They did this without Zay Flowers.
Exactly. But like I'm talking about.
I know, but I'm just wondering. I know, but what I'm saying is they did the Steelers dirty without their Pro Bowl receiver.
Hill scored a touchdown.
And number 6, Miller
throwing people around.
Miller had a couple.
I didn't even know who Miller was.
Yo,
bro. Miller was shaking off out there.
The guy was sitting next to me. Yo, he was hilarious. He was cool. He was like, "Who is that? Yo, I don't even know him." But he made a play early. Yo, he was like, "Yo, I don't know who that is."
I'm in the bar slightly cooked. I'm like, "Yo, they put Walker in there." Like, I'm like, that was not Walker. Who is that guy?
Shoot, I even heard Tampa's name. Yo, he made a good special teams tackle. But I'm just thinking about people who when you know when the team is
everybody because we nice.
That's when the team is locked in.
With nice people, so everybody nice.
When the next man up mentality really forms. That's when you know the team has the opportunity to do something special, yo. Like, dudes just stepped up. Now, the one person I will say, listen, it's all, we want to spread love. We don't want to, I'm not going to kill him too hard. But, yo, we talked about that cursed number 18 and how the Ravens need to never have that again, yo.
Yeah.
Yo, the kick return, the punt returner, yo. He was looking too shook out there for the playoffs, yo.
Oh, yeah.
What's up? I know Tylen had one game where he was just a little off, but Tylen's done great things. What's up with that, yo? Because I didn't like what I was seeing in that punt return, yo. One of the joints he didn't need to fair catch. One of them it hit him because he just couldn't locate it. Another, he was looking. I'm watching him on the field. Look, he just looking shaky, yo. Salute. I hope you
can't do that.
Bounce, whatever you do, bounce back. So
correct it.
Yeah, just correct it. We on that type. It's too important right now.
It's too late in the season.
If you're gonna be the guy, just be the guy. Maybe that was the jitters because it's a big. It's a big time football right now with a team that's trying to win it all. And the jitters, but I just did not like what I was seeing, yo. I was like, he held it decently enough together, but it could have got shaky on these games. You can't have mishaps like that.
Yeah.
But I just wanted to point that out because everybody been stepping up. But if you're gonna be that guy, because the kick that's super important, yo.
Yeah, it was.
That specialty, like everybody's locked in right now. We gotta have you locked in and back together. But we putting that positive energy out there, and this ain't the time to be bashing folks. You just
we about to. I like what I saw.
I did.
You feel me? Because what was it? The touchdown was Brandon Stevens getting beat on the one joint. I think Pickens beat him.
Wiggs got beat a little, got beat, but and Ardarius looked like he was just a quarter second too late. Yeah. And that was a heck of a move by Pickens, man.
Yeah.
He caught it and spun immediately off that was hard. I gotta give it, that was hard, yo. That was hard, Mike.
I ain't gonna lie, Pickens supposed to be a Raven.
Pickens nice.
Supposed to be a Raven.
Pickens nice. Yo, at the end of the
His
game,
attitude fits well.
Did you hear how at the end of the game they was like, "How do you feel about the offense? You feel like it got better and this and that? Did you feel improvements?" He was like, "Yeah, this, that, and the third."
Zay Pickens and Bate would be the craziest receiving core ever.
They said, "But do you have optimism for the future?" He said, "No." I was like, "Yo, what?"
Because they looking at it like the young dudes is looking at it like, "Yo, it's a lot of nice quarterbacks that at least run my stats up." You feel me?
I think you just see
I'm
that.
not trying to be with Russell Wilson and that obviously is running the ball.
A 37-year-old Russell Wilson.
Justin Fields and him,
he probably
hell no.
Russell at 30, 31 maybe, but 37 and Justin Fields.
You 40, bro, and Justin Fields is obviously running the ball when he in there, so that's not conducive to
and
a
you see
receiver.
Lamar out there, even if Lamar not throwing for 250 plus, he Lamar. I gotta watch Joe Burrow when we play him, diamond his receiver. I mean, it's kind of tough, yo. I be like, Jerry Jeudy made the dang Pro Bowl, yo.
He shook off
with Cleveland, yo.
I'm not gonna lie, Jerry Jeudy, I picked him up late on my fantasy. He really carried me back into
more so than
winning.
Pickens, because Pickens be acting a little weird sometimes. Jerry Jeudy seemed like he could be like a Raven.
Yeah, Jerry Jeudy could be a Raven.
Yeah. Hold on.
So, who would you say got the player of the game yesterday?
Player of the game?
Yeah.
I'm gonna give it to Derrick Henry, yo.
Yeah, I was going to say the same.
Yeah, he turned all the way up. He had a few big runs. The one where he had literally, that picture should be framed with 6 or whatever defenders just following him.
Yeah.
When he broke it up the middle for the touchdown, yo. That's a hard. He had mad highlight photos yesterday. A few stiff arm photos.
Crazy.
He went crazy, yo. He's just locked in, yo. One person, if that's the obvious, but who I will I will say, Roger Rosengart, yo.
Oh yeah,
bro. T.J. Watt had no stats.
That's crazy. He
had a statless game.
I saw that. I think that might be the first time probably in his career, yo.
I was watching them. Salute to the people that do all the breakdowns online, man. Salute to all those accounts. Just watching all of the plays, yo, he had T.J. Watt in the chokehold, Mike. Yo,
I like
he
it.
had him in the chokehold.
I like it.
And salute because
Put
also
him in the blender.
Also, it was a team effort at times too. You have the tight ends come and chip him right to Rosengart. They were working together, but even just on the 1-on-1s, man, Rosengart, we knew because he was an excellent lineman last year for one of the best offensive lines in probably the best offensive line in all of college football last year.
Oh, yeah.
And he's a rookie. He just been coming along. That's why I'm like, yo, they really, as long as Stanley can stay healthy at least for 2 more years. Let's just say 2 because 3. Yo, they got the tackle situation sold up, yo.
We got everything
Rosengart is nice as he get a little stronger, more reps. That boy's a problem, and he might be able to transfer to the left tackle position potentially in the future. If you never just saying, yo, he was T.J. Watt. I've never seen him look like he just couldn't do anything. Couldn't do anything. So salute to him. So I would just put him. I want to give. How they doing with the awards sometimes, offense and defense.
Yeah, no. You definitely have to.
Yeah.
And obviously we had playoff games on today.
Mm-hmm.
So How you feel about us playing Buffalo next week?
I got this weird, like, of course, when the game is approaching, you just gonna always have like a little bit like a nerves because you just want to make sure your team win. But I'm just not overly like nervous about them.
I think we bust their ass.
All right, so here's my thing. It's one of those games where if the Ravens are continuing to be as locked in as they are, and I have no reason not to believe that.
Yeah.
They should win the game. They have better players.
Yeah.
They have Lamar Jackson, and Derrick Henry looks locked in. This the only way is if they revert back to the old joint where they're beating themselves.
Yeah.
That's the only way they could lose the game. And I'm just not believing they're going to do that. So I don't
think they're going to do that only because the mental test.
I think they match up so well with them, yo.
And the mental test and adversity we had to go through to get to this point. Like that 10-game stretch with the 3 games in there, the first game of the playoffs against the Steelers, them playing them like, I think we going to be like, yo,
and
let's get this money.
And they have solid receivers. The rookie, he's pretty solid. They got a few other guys. I don't want to run down the list, forget them. And Josh Allen could clearly throw, but they are
running over.
But they are running team.
Yeah, he was.
What do we say about them teams? If you run heavy, the Philadelphia kind of finesse one. What's the name? Missed a few kicks. It was a weird, murky game that the Ravens probably should have won. But that's a whole other. That was in the past now. But like them running teams, they not. But what they did to Denver today, I'm standing confident. If it happens, otherwise. Salute. That's not happening. Yeah. It's the best run defense in the NFL.
I can't front. They chumped
that was
Denver's
bad,
defense. I was like, good gracious.
Swiss cheese.
Yo, Josh Allen was running people over like he was Jerome Bettis.
I mean, even James Cook James Cook was breaking on the field.
James
I'm like, bro, and he's nice, but no. He had one joint where I think he just off the top of my head, he got probably about 8 yards on it. And then he dragged them for like another 10.
When the lineman grabbed him.
Yes.
That was egregious.
Come on, man.
That's chumping your defense. Denver, figure it out. That was nasty.
He turned mad 4-yarders into like 9-yarders that they shouldn't have been. I'm just watching. It was, bro.
Yeah, that's not was throwing them around.
Michael Pierce is not about to let that happen.
That boy
Kyle's not letting it happen, yo.
Shout out Michael Pierce, too. I think Michael Pierce had a sack, too.
Roquan's not letting it happen, yo.
Yeah.
They're not letting it happen, yo. If you get it, you deserve it, yo. Like, if you run it, but they not. So they're going to have to figure out other ways. I just feel like Marlowe's ready for another pick, yo. Or the rookie. Wiggs he had one, yo. This might be the game for him to be a star, yo.
Yeah.
I wouldn't be, and he's fast, man. That pick 6, man. He might be Mr. Pick 6 when he actually get his, depending on how much space he got.
I think so.
So I like the matchup, honestly. It's really a game where you can't make mistakes because if you do make mistakes, they can make you pay for them. But I just feel like I'm not going to bank on them beating themselves because they have not been doing that recently.
Facts.
So if they're not going to beat themselves, I don't see with the Buffalo. I don't think that they are built to beat the Ravens. And like, it's like typically if the quarterback is like this, then he could overcome a lot. But it's like, yo, you're going against Lamar. Like, you don't have that advantage. Yo, like, you don't have that advantage, my guy. So, and they can be ran on.
Yeah.
Because they try to get to the passer a lot, and they can do a good job from time to time, especially when they put Vaughn in for here and there and stuff like that. But like, they was able to run on them before. They should be able to run on them again.
That's another testament to Lamar, though. If Lamar plays his game, we don't beat ourselves. Lamar humbles any defense. It doesn't matter.
Lamar said his mom, he ain't even want. He said he was so locked in. His mom called him. He's like, I don't even want to speak. He's like, respectfully, always with respect, because you gotta respect moms. He was like, but like, he's like, Mom, I can't. I just don't want to laugh. I'm just locked in, yo. The boy, that last year when he walked up the field, yo, that picture when he's sitting on the sideline at the Chiefs game, we kept talking about it. Him and Zay when it was like, yo. Sometimes you got to go through the pain, yo. The boys is focused, man. But I like the matchup. I talked a lot. But you kind of chimed in, but
I really think this is going to be a historical Ravens season. I can feel it, yo. I think we walk through everybody definitively, and this is the start of some old New England Patriots in this division type stuff. And it's going to be 2 nice quarterbacks in this division, and Lamar going to dominate them crazy. And they going to beat them maybe one time when 6 years from now when Lamar old.
Cam Ward might be here next year.
Yeah. Yeah.
Shador, listen, Deion not letting him go to the Browns. That's not happening. Yo.
I don't even want Cam Ward to go to the Browns. I don't want nobody nice to go to the Browns.
I don't think Cam Ward got the juice to get away, yo. Like, Deion, my son not going to the Browns.
A quarterback from like Duke or somebody where go there, yo. Like, it can't be one of the guys, yo. I don't want
Daniel Jones, yeah.
Let them drown down with the Browns, bro. We don't want them to drown with them. But it's playoff time. We don't usually talk about other teams, but we got to talk about this. So, how did you feel about that Eagles Green Bay game earlier?
Well, I caught the end because I was out moving and shaking. But from what I seen, it's just one of those drag out games where the Eagles they kind of just try to mold you to a victory.
Yeah.
I think it could get tricky when you going up against potentially high power like. Detroit might be a little weird, but they might be able to slow Detroit around. But anyway, I just felt like they were playing well for the most part the whole year. They had a few hiccups. Jalen had a concussion that he was dealing with.
Eagles defense saved
but
them.
Green Bay wasn't playing well down the end of the year, so it wasn't
Eagles
surprising
D
to me.
went crazy too. Like they was shaking off out there. Bro.
And then also, Green Bay lost one of their receivers, one of their best receivers. He was done from that last game out for the rest of the season. So it wasn't shocking. You know? It wasn't shocking. Of course, the game that's on now is the Commandos versus the Mandos. And I think that's going to be the game of the week. So when we get back,
I'm excited.
It already was looking interesting.
I'm excited to watch that low key. I want Jayden Daniels to win though. I don't know what's happening right now. I like the Commanders though. I want them to win.
My bad. Almost forgot because. Yo, Justin Herbert, man. We don't want no. And listen, I'm not gonna go. I'm not gonna crash out. I almost crashed out.
Chargers.
I'm not gonna crash out. All I'm gonna say is we don't want to hear his name mentioned with certain guys.
Please don't.
Until further notice,
bro.
He may, maybe something, and he gets better. But until further notice, please stop because that was terrible. He had a lot of pressure on him, but still, he was missing throws. Bad.
He's
4 picks
this year. He's not even like a top 10 quarterback, yo. Like it's a lot of.
He
guys
played well during the season, but bro, that was golly. And that boy got another, even though they was looking bad down the stretch because people had them losing. C.J. Stroud, another playoff victory, man. And they wound up cooking them.
It was really their defense went crazy. The Texans' defense started turning up.
What was so crazy, though, is almost until the very end of the second quarter, that whole first half, the Texans' defense looked atrocious. The offense looked atrocious. I was like, yo, they about to get cooked, but I kept seeing that the Chargers weren't scoring either after a while. And I'm like, you keep it close like that, all it takes is a few shake-off plays. Next thing you know, it turned into a blowout. Yeah. So that's going to be interesting for the Chiefs. That'll be fun. It'll be a fun game. I'm looking forward to that game a lot. All the games next week going to be crazy. Yeah. But what you guys said?
Nah, what's the last game of this week? I can't remember. It's the Rams and
Minnesota.
And
they got to play.
I think the Vikings win.
They got to play in Phoenix. Well, not Phoenix.
I think the Vikings win that. Sam Darnold been shaking off, yo.
Because real quick, because he looked bad the last game. But because of the
he did last game.
Because of the wildfires in LA's and
prayers up to LA, man. That's crazy, bro.
To all the people, because that is crazy.
That's so scary, bro.
That's crazy. A lot of people lost a lot. Like everybody gonna go back to their lives for the most part that aren't directly affected by it, but like it's some uprooting. We got to figure everything out from scratch type of stuff.
Yeah,
for a lot of folks.
Hopefully they gotta with them fires and stuff. That's so scary because it happens out there frequently. But that was some kind of irrigation system or something. Like I don't know. I don't know. Be hard to get water that far, but like
I don't know what
that's scary.
Do, that's just unfortunate as heck. So anyway, they got to play out where the Cardinals play, and it's gonna be a different and weird environment. But hopefully, the fans for both fan bases show up and just pour a lot into that, and it's be a great game tomorrow. I only have one more thing. The last thing I want to say, salute to all of the ex-Ravens greats because they showed up yesterday, man. You had the legend and captain, I think, whatever they do, 2 legends before. So it was Terrell Suggs and Elodie Nada. Suggs came out. He had his music or whatever. He got the crowd hyped. This, and that, and the third. Steve Smith, Sr., my favorite wide receiver of all time, and that's before he even became a Raven.
The sick part is
That's
he's
my
a
guy.
Raven,
He was out
and
there.
he did so much work on Carolina for so long.
He talked like he never even. You would think he played his whole career for the Ravens. He loved the Ravens so much. Yo.
That's because that was
I
that
love
energy,
it,
bro.
But yeah, that's been
and
my
Flacco was diming him up back then because that was like his only target that season, bro.
That's my
like
guy, man. That's
diming
forever
him
my
up,
favorite
bro.
receiver. He was in the building. He had several other guys, but I felt like when they felt like it was a surprise because I didn't even know. Even though I saw him post, he was driving down to the stadium. It was like they felt like when they needed that little in the second half when the Steelers was getting a little more momentum, they brought Ray out, man. They hit that. All you heard was dun dun dun. Hot and everybody was like, whoa.
Hot in here.
Yeah, he came out. I said, the smoke started coming out the tunnel during the intermission. I said, oh, they not playing with the Steelers. They brought out all the stops. I heard, and then I think Ed Reed said he was supposed to be here, but the weather in Atlanta, he wasn't able to make. Yo, they was not playing, yo. Salute to all the legends, yo. West was did a little football throw. If you go to the games, they do hit him and somebody else. Like they had a lot of them in the
you gotta be
building.
at everything else, yo.
Yeah.
Cause that secondary need to feed off your energy, bro. I feel it, yo.
Yeah.
I feel it.
But that was dope, man. I got some videos and stuff like that. When Ray, I ain't gonna lie, man. When Ray came out, it was already lit, but like, yo, he turned it up another level.
bring
Yo,
that
it was
man,
hard, yo. So
bring that energy through.
But yeah, that was real dope, man. I just wanted to salute on all of them because that's really dope to get that energy to those guys. You know, not hating and stuff like that, and just showing love, man. It was really dope to see just all of them. I know because a lot of them came for that AFC Championship last year. And they could have been on some, some fair weather stuff because it was hot last year. They was looking like they was going to roll. They was smoking. They was looking smoking. I'm talking about smoking teams. Like, you know what I mean? Just making. I'm gonna make sure that's clear.
Got you.
Yeah.
You gotta make everything clear.
Yeah, you gotta make it clear. But they was just looking. So sometimes people could bandwagon hot when they look cool.
Yeah.
But a lot of just them coming back and continuing that as they go through their next journey this year, man. And like Kyle said earlier, we talked about it. He said this team is prepared more than last year's team.
Yeah,
So he's
not cute. Nothing cute about it, yo. We just dominating,
all
bro.
Dogs, man.
Let's get it done, yo.
Yeah, next
Let's
week
get it done.
we'll be back with y'all with that Ravens huddle, man, for that.
Yeah.
For that game.
Comment, like, rate, subscribe,
Appreciate
man. We
y'all.
love y'all, man.